Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. It's been a while since I actually did a troop count update. There hasn't really been a whole lot of new stuff to really worry about, like Persis Core. It doesn't have as much defense debuff, so it's not really something we need to bump up troop count a bit for. So I wasn't too worried about making a troop count video on that one. And then VIP 26 come out today, which gives a 100% boost for the stats. It'll help them a little bit, but still not something major to worry about. Now, if troop counts change any from my last video for troop count, it will be very small. 100 million at most to cover Persis and the new boost and just all that. It hasn't really changed a whole lot for attack and defense debuffs and stuff like that over the past couple weeks or so. So there's really no need to change up quite a bit. No need to build a ton of troops to take these rallies more than we already got. But as for troop counts right now, there's been several comments of people going over what is my current troop count and stuff like that. And my troop count is the same as my last videos, 2.2 billion. Now, as I've said before, I can show you my troop count all day long. Like, I've got 500 million each of these, and then I have 116 million augurs, and then 200 million each wild. I can show you that all day long. But if you do not have my defense, my troop count is not going to work for you. You have to find your own specific troop count, which I can help you with that, but I need to know your defense first. So when you ask for troop count, you can't just ask for the troops. You have to tell me your defense for me to be able to help you. If you just say, what should your troop count be, I can't help you there. Your troop count is based on your defense for this setup. Let's see. I actually have more troops than I actually need. I really only need around 2 billion, maybe a little less, maybe a little more, because of my defense is so high. Why is it taking so long to load? Wow, MZ. Anyway, my defense is like 4,200 with 1 kunai, and then it's like 4,500 with full defense, and with two kunais it's like 4,000. So it's around in there. So I have way more troops than I actually need. I really only need 2 billion, not 1.9 billion, somewhere in there. Now, if your defense is higher than that, let's say it's like 4,600, you might be able to get away with 1.8, 1.7, maybe. As much boost as they're packing in these new cores and stuff, they really tightened it up a little bit. It can't be so wide ranged on troops anymore. So everybody is a little bit closer in troop count now and not really straight apart. So maybe 1.7 at the least if you have 4,600% defense. Now let's say you have 3,500% defense. That's quite a drop from where we're at. But let's say you're there. You're probably going to need more than 2.2 billion. You're probably going to need around 2.5, 2.8, maybe even 3 billion if you're any lower than 3.5. Because defense and troop count are pretty much the main two key things you need for this trap setup to work really well. If you are lacking one of the other or both, the amount you're going to need of one of them to recover from that is going to be quite a bit. The more you drop that defense, the higher the amount of the higher the amount of troops total you are going to need. Let's see if I can give a good example of how this actually works. Let's say with my defense right here, if I was to drop my defense 100% from 4,200, 4,200 total defense, 1 kunai, that whole deal. If I drop that 100% defense, I would only need like 50 million extra troops to recover from that. Maybe not even that. Maybe like 10 million, 20 million. It's going to be very, very small to be able to have the same result with a very small defense drop like that. Now, let's say you are 3,500% defense, and you take away 100% defense, and you're now at 3,400. Now, because your defense is already so low, and then you take off another 100, it's going to multiply that number very, very badly. You're going to need 100, 200, maybe even 300 million, depending on who hits you, to be able to cap that hero. It changes drastically the farther it goes down, and it changes the higher you get up in defense. You won't need nearly as many troops when you get higher in defense, which that does cost a little more, and you don't really need it. It works fine with just the basic gems and stuff, which is what I use. I use the basic buildings. Most of my stuff is only 22, and you can get that out of doing the little 100 pack. $100 you can build a trap, and you can get all this pretty much doing just that. Maybe not the 23 Gymnos and Watchtower and Prison, but you can get everything else 22 for sure out of doing that $100 pack guide. But as for you guys that need to know troop counts for your trap, I have to know your defense if I'm able to help you. If you do not know your defense, all you have to do is click on your profile. This is probably going to lag for me, so I probably can't show you. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing this, guys. I'll probably have to cut it off and come back on. But anyways, you click your power right there, and then there's going to be a bunch of little blue tabs, and you click the one that says boost, and that is the boost for your entire city and whatever gear you have on at that moment. So put your defense gear on, click your power button right here, and then click boost. It's going to be like right here on the screen. It just says boost. And then you scroll down to the overall troop stat section. It's going to be big red tabs, and you're looking for troop defense bonus. And that's going to be whatever your defense is. And then you take the individual, which is right above that, but it's either going to be one of two numbers, 265 or 312. Now, if you're wearing Golden Shogun or Colossus or something like that, yeah, it's going to be different than that. But if you're wearing the Frost Imperial mix, 265 or 312. It depends if you did the individual defenses in your skill tree. So, hopefully this was helpful to you guys that needed a troop count update. As for VIP 26 and Persis and all that, you really don't need any more troops. It's not all that bad. You just have to take Persis with one of your better sets of gears, like 2 kunais, 1 kunai. Depends however you set up. 1 kunai works fine for me. I don't even actually need a kunai. I've got too many troops. I can eat anything without a kunai. But that's just how I'm set up. I have it pretty much perfected out. I can eat pretty much any rally without a kunai so far. I have yet to meet someone that can burn me even without a kunai on. But that's just how I'm set up. Every trap is a little bit different. They don't have the exact same research. They don't have the exact same gyms, they don't have the exact same gear sometimes. Building setup, a little bit different. Everyone's a little bit different. They're going to take hits a tiny bit different, and that makes it a little bit harder to kind of tell you guys troop counts. It's based off what you have, not what someone else has. You can't go off what I have. I mean, if you built 2.2 billion and you have 3,800% defense, you might be fine. But that would be just a lucky guess if you just randomly built that number and got it right. So you need to know your defense, and then I can help you more. So if you guys are leaving comments about troop counts, leave your defense in that comment, and I will tell you exactly how many troops you're going to need. And I'll be able to help you a little bit more there if you guys needed help on troop counts. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully this is helpful, and hopefully some of you guys will get back to me after you watch this video, if you guys manage to find this video. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in the next one.